to talk about what God had brought me from, my childhood, my past, all the trials and tribulations. So I'm going to share a story about this little girl. This child had been through so much. This little girl had been through so much in her childhood, in her lifetime. And she was just tossed to and from place to place, like she was never settled. She had bad nerves because all the gunshots and all the violence in Chicago that she saw every day. Her mother told her that she would never be nothing. Her sister told her she would never be nothing. Her stepfather molested her at the age of 16, and she told her mother, and her mother didn't believe her. So she ran away into this grown man's arm. She was 16 and he was 21. And this child, she grew up thinking that the only way that she can get someone to love her is to lie on her back. And she felt ugly. She felt not wanted. She felt unworthy. She dropped out of school because she couldn't cope with life. She couldn't cope with living. She didn't want to live anymore. The doctors couldn't fix her. Counseling couldn't fix her. No one could fix her. But so everyone just threw her away. When she got grown, she got married at the age of 22. She had 3 beautiful girls, 14 years of marriage, her first marriage, and it didn't go well. Then she got married again. That lasted for 4 months. It didn't go well. So she was just looking for love in all the wrong places, and she found no love. She wanted to find love like her father. And in 2018, she lost her father unexpectedly. And that's when everything just went upside down. She hit rock bottom, and she ended up on drugs, hard drugs. She didn't care anymore. She didn't care about life. She didn't care about nobody. She didn't care about her. Then she became homeless. She didn't pay her rent or anything. She became homeless because she didn't care. She had people after her. I owed the dope man. Sleeping in trap houses, just going place to place, trying to find my way. I had lost my way. And one day, I went to the hospital, and they told me I damaged my heart doing substance abuse. And that right there was an eye-opener to me. That right there was like, okay, I really need to change my life. So I left. And I came to Green Bay. And oh my goodness, I was going through withdrawal. It was tough. I cried every day. When I got here to St. John Ministry, Wellspring Women's Shelter, it was like they cared. And I was like, wow. I felt better. I was feeling better. I was in a safe zone because that's how they made me feel. They made me feel safe. And they made me feel wanted. They encouraged me. They gave me that strength to get up and just keep going. I loved everybody. When they fed us good. I gained all my weight back. And then I got into the Women Empowerment Program there.
We kind of walk alongside of them as they're navigating life, and, in their journey of being homeless. And we walk through them with different goals, like what are some different basic goals that they need to reach, whether it's finding a home, finding a job, or, recovering from AODA. Our goal is to help them find the resources to continue to successfully accomplish those things.
And so I started feeling good about myself. I started feeling confident about myself. I started feeling that I had hope. Berta gave me that inspiration. Berta, she was such a good mentor to me. And Tamika was like a big sister to me. And they gave me that encouragement, and it's like, I can do this. I can do this. I told Tamika, I'm going back to school. I'm going back to school. I'm going back to school.
I remember the day Romelle put in her book her goals to go back to school. And then a week later, she's coming back and she said, I'm getting ready to start another Green Bay literacy program and I'm about to do this. And every single goal she's actually put on that paper, she's accomplished.
And, I graduated last year in WTC, got my high school diploma. This is like for once in my life that I was proud of myself. I was proud of who I became, and I was proud of the change that I made in my life. Now, I'm at a university for my bachelor's degree in Christian ministry because I believe that's what God wants me to do. I believe He wants me to minister to the women.
Having gone through what she went through, living in multiple different cities, traveling all across the country, terrible relationships, terrible experience and trauma that she went through. There's a lot in a person like Romelle that needs to be built back up. And what that took was making her feel like the person that she is, making her feel the way that she deserves. Because as we see now, she is a very strong, vibrant, beautiful lady that is taking the struggles that she went through, taking the experiences in shelter that she went through, and using it to not only better herself, but better everyone else around her, and ultimately restore the hope in her community, in our community, and everyone that comes in contact with her.
I want to give a big thank you to St. John Ministry for being there for me, for loving me, for caring for me, for giving me encouragement, giving me hope, and allowing me to hear my voice, for allowing me to share my story with them and them listening to me. And I'm just so grateful for them because God placed me around a lot of loving people. And I'm grateful. I'm just so grateful for all of them.